Well, it's supposed to be my night to go live. I'm way behind schedule. I didn't post anything, so I don't know if anybody will show up. So I will try to get organized here a little bit. If anybody shows up, then I will do a few free readings. I see one person maybe. Alrighty. Let's put some light on. Hi, Carols. So, oh, that's way too much light. Let's turn that down a little bit. Okie dokie. I'm getting things a little, like I said, I was way behind, guys. Oh, I see a couple more pop in. Okay. Why don't we start then with, I was going to do the little Norman beforehand, but since I got started late, I'll just do free readings if anybody wants. I'll use my little deck if anybody's interested. I have my little Handsome Roberts Tarot. So, let's see. Why don't I start off with the week ahead? How's that sound? And then if anybody has a question, they can pop it in. If I don't lose the cards. Alrighty. So, it's Christmas week. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. So, that's pretty... Doesn't seem like Christmas this year. I don't know. Yule was fun. That was really interesting. Hi, Ozzy girl. Nice to see ya. Nice to see you here. I'm trying to wake up. I'm actually in a sleepy this evening, and we had some crisis at the house because we've had so much rain. Thank you, Carols. I really enjoyed that, and I'm going to do an herbal series. I got to get it set up. Everything's kind of happening for me all at once. Hello, Michelle. Nice to see you here. So I'm going to do a general reading for the week ahead. And the cards just told me. Thank you. Thank you for that. I enjoyed it too. So let's see what we cards for the week ahead, and then I will take questions. So I got Ace of War. I think I need a drink of water. We had company today too, which was unexpected. Ace of Rods, which is Ace of Wands. So this is all about creative energy. This can be about sexual energy, heightened energy, just energy. I'm feeling it as saying there's a lot of energy out there this week. And why not? It's just past the full moon. So we got all that energy. The Yule just happened. It's the return of the sun. So that's a lot of energy. Christmas time, New Year's, that all brings a lot of energy out from under the woodwork, doesn't it? And then we have Seven of Swords. So be careful. Be mindful of what's going on behind the scenes. There can be something might be a little bit sneaky. Maybe there's something you're not paying attention to, or someone you're not paying attention to. So make sure you, with all this energy going on this time of year, make sure you're protected. Make sure you protect yourself. Make sure you put a good energy around you, because with all this energy is neither bad or good. It's just energy. So it can really get bouncing around. So just make sure you're cautious when it comes to that. And then we have Seven of Cups, which is about choices, about emotional choices. Where am I going to invest my emotions this time of year. What's really important to me? I think it's a good time to, like somebody said, we always break New Year's resolutions, but it's also a great time to set intentions for the coming year. Yes, Phantom, you can definitely have a general reading. So, and I'm going to write that down. I have a pen somewhere around here. But anyway, so for the week ahead, a lot of energy bouncing around. Be careful about the choices that you make during this time, because there's so much energy. If you're not cautious, you could get caught up in things. Alrighty, so I saw you first, Phantom. Let me find, I got my pen. So I will put you down. Gonna write it down, Phantom. Wants a general reading, and I will try to pay attention to the chat. I didn't put up everything, so we'll see a general reading for Phantom. Okay, Carol's, of course. Carol's and Joyce. Carol's and Joyce. So, alrighty. So, Phantom, like when somebody wants a general reading, usually what because I always like to ask the cards. And so what I usually ask is, what does that person, hi Keith, what does that person need to know right now? What's out there? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So that's usually what what does Phantom need to know in this moment? And the cards have asked me to stop. So we have the Two of Cups. And this can really about a beginning relationship, or a relationship, a good friendship. The Two of Cups is definitely emotional. So there's, let's see what else, because sometimes one card doesn't do this for me. Okay, so we got the Death card. So maybe I feel, okay, this makes more sense. Two makes more sense for me. There's a lot going on here emotionally, and then there's choice that needs to be made, a choice of something to let go, something emotional that should be let go of. So it's not, I don't feel it's a physical thing, it's an emotional thing. There's something emotional that needs to be let go of. It could be a tie to a person, or it could be something that's been troubling you from your past. Something in the past that has brought a lot of emotion to the surface. And it's time to let that go. Let me know if that makes any sense to you. Just to let go of an emotional issue that has been dogging you for quite some time now. It may be rooted in childhood is what I'm feeling and what the cards are telling me. So it's time to let the past be. It's time to let it go. Let it die so you can move forward. Yes, most definitely move forward. So that if you let this go, then you can really ride this energy wave that I feel is coming in right now, that the week ahead was saying to us. You know, the creativity, that a lot of energy bouncing around. So it's a good time to let this go, so you can really start to bring in the good stuff. Alrighty, and then we have Carol. Did you see, Carol, did you just want a general reading? That's good. It's nice to know if it makes sense. Or did you have a question, Carol? And if it's yes, just a general then? Alrighty. I'll do just a general for you, Carol. If there's anybody else, let me know. Okay. Is there anybody else that wants a reading? Speak up and I will put you on the list. Put it in all caps, helps me see it. Because I'll be somewhere in time. And Joyce, I've got you somewhere in time. You'll be after Joyce. And let's see. Alrighty, so we got Carol's the general. So what does Carol need to know in this moment of time? What does Carol? Oh, they told me to stop. Celtic Witch, yep, I will put you down too. Alrighty. Let's see. Okay, so we got Carol's general reading. When I see this card, the Hangman, I always feel like, okay, we need to change our mind. We need to look at something differently. We've been looking at it for such a long time and in such a way that we really are not seeing what we need to see. And this is what it is saying to me. It's really time to look at something with a different focus. Something I said earlier is coming to mind, looking at it with an eagle's eye. So in other words, looking at it from a different perspective. Like the eagle sees everything, but he sees the broader picture. Don't look at things so not like narrow-mindedly, but with a really tight focus. Broaden the horizon line. Don't be so scrutinizing of what you're looking at. So we got the Knight of Cups also. So the Knight brings fiery emotion. To me, the Knights are like a fiery element, and they bring in a lot of emotion. They're very forging ahead. You know, they're on their steed. They're riding forward. It's all about movement for the Knights. So and you can see how his back is to the Hanged Man here. So he's really, I feel like, Carol, that there's something you've been focusing on and you need to put that behind you and open up your horizons. Don't look at everything so close. That's it. The message is, don't look at everything in such close detail. You know, like so close that you can't see the broader picture, that you can't see the broader horizon. It may be time to look at it with a childlike wonder, to bring in some innocence to this. There's something that you're focusing on that you're not seeing the big picture. That's the message. I hope this resonates with you. And then I will go on to Joyce. So let me know if that strikes a chord and if you can think of something like that, Carol, or if I'm really off the mark. Thank you. You're welcome. So, okay, Joyce is next. Joyce, did you have a question? Or did you... Well, hello, Maddie. Oh, I'm on for a little while, so when you guys are ready, you can go on. So I've got Joyce, Somewhere in Time, and then Celtic Witch. So you're still here, Joyce? Did you want a general reading or a question? Oh, that would be my bedtime. No, not really. I'm just tired tonight. It's just a really long week. Major crisis. Joyce, are you still there? I know I have a time delay, but I don't think it's that much of a time delay. Okay. If I don't hear from Joyce, I'm going to go on to Somewhere in Time. Joyce? Joyce, are you still with us? Oh, okay. She must be way behind. Okay. Why don't I go with you somewhere in time? And then if Joyce pops in, I'll fit her in. Do you have a question or did you want a general? I just wrote down the name so I wouldn't forget. It's a good idea to write things down. Somewhere in time? Question? I'll go on to you because I haven't seen Joyce. Okay, thanks. I'll take a general for 2019. Okay, so what does Somewhere in Time need to know for 2019? What's coming up? What does she need to know about this coming year? Don't want to shuffle. There we go. Let's shuffle good. Oh, cut them, they said. All right. Here we go. So, what do we got here? We got the Ten of Swords. Oh, what is she saying? What are they saying to me? The worst is over. Things are starting to look up. See what else we got. Yeah. The next card confirms that. We got Judgment card, which is about rebirth. Yes, Cecil Townsend. Townsend, I will definitely, I don't know how to pronounce that, will add you. And I probably will only take a couple more after that because, like I said, I really am and let me put that down. I'll get right back to Somewhere in Time. And then, yes, you can, Maddie, and I'll put you down after Celia, and then I probably will cap it off at that. After Maddie, well, that's it. So back to Somewhere in Time. You're welcome. So, Judgment can be all about rebirth. So it sounds to me like this past year, even coming up, there's been a lot that's been happening. There's been a lot of struggle, but remember, swords are mental. They're fortitude. They're mostly focused on, sword is focused on the mind. So, and you look at all the clouds too. The clouds are dark and dreary. So it's time to, 2019 is all going to be about rebirthing yourself, reinventing yourself. It's time, to sound your own trumpet and really take control and not let your mind, don't get caught in, worry. Worry seems to be the thing that you have the most worry, and it really upsets you. Hi, Dave. And so I really feel that it's time to put this behind you. Because if you don't put it behind you, you're going to end up in the Ten of Swords. You're going to end up circling around and coming back and back. But the Judgment really gives you a chance to rebirth yourself. So focus. Yes, I'm getting a message to really want you to focus on rebirthing yourself. Renewal. Any redo. Rethink. That's what Spirit is asking you to really take control. Take control over your heart. Take control over your emotions. Take control because you don't want to stay stuck. You don't want to stay stuck in this position. You want to be able to rise above it. And that is what I think all this energy is about. There's about a lot of rising energy. A lot of things are happening quickly now. They are for me. They're happening. The energy is rising, and it's time to take that. And I hope that helps. Okay, so next will be Celtic Witch, unless Joyce pops back in. You are welcome. And for Celtic Witch, what will 2019 bring for her? And what does she need to know about the coming year? And we shall see. Oops, I got to go around again. Stop now. I love how the cards talk to me. Alrighty. We got this. It's so interesting, guys. I gotta take a sip of water. How when we do readings, there always seems to be a similar theme. And for you, Celtic, I drew death and judgment. So these are almost like two opposite cards on the spectrum, aren't they? So again, it's not a physical death. It's about letting go of the past and moving forward into the future. So I think Spirit is really asking us all to take control of our own destiny, not to get caught up in shortchanging ourselves, not to get caught up in destructive behavior. And I know personally that's difficult. Sometimes destructive behavior just can be our mental attitude. It can be how we look at things. So if we're not, excuse me, if we're not putting out the positive energy, we're not going to reap that benefit. We're going to get it stuck. The energy is there for us right now. So, you know, sometimes we have to die to ourselves. Oops, I'm sorry about. Sometimes we have to die to ourselves to be born to ourselves. And that's the message I'm getting from these cards for you, Celtic, is sometimes we have to die to ourselves to be reborn and renew, because that's what judgment really is about, is the rebirth and healing, bringing in the newness. Okay, and then it was Seal Townsend. Do you have a question? Or Celia, something like that, Townsend? Question or general reading? I hope that helped, Celtic Witch. Let me know. And then Maddie's after that. Anybody? Yes, you can ask for a general message. Perfect, Cecile. Alrighty. What does Cecile Townsend need to know? Alrighty. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to draw two, because this is what's speaking to me tonight. Makes perfect sense. Those cards make perfect sense then, Celtic. Okay. And this is Celia Thompson. So we got the Emperor, and we got the Seven of Rods, which is a Seven of Wands. And that's about, to me, this is, look how defensive this person is fighting things off, because he's such, but he doesn't look too stressed. What is he defending himself against? What's up here? Who's behind? Is there somebody behind the other rods? Okay. I just got a message. The message is, Spirit feels like you are defending yourself too much. You're kind of in your own way. You've got all this energy, because that's what rods are. They're fiery energy. And you have all this energy coming towards you, but you're putting up a defensive face. You're putting on a defense, which is blocking the flow. You really want the Eight of Swords to let the Eight of Rods, excuse me, the Eight of Wands to come through. Yeah, I'll fit you in after, Joyce. I went on because I was looking for you and you didn't respond. But if you want, pop in and whether you want a question or what you want for a reading. And I'll do you after Cecilia. Yeah, I'll do one. Yeah, Crystal, I'll do one more. I'll add you too. So, yeah, I'll add you, Crystal. You'll be after Maddie. I'll put you down. Okay, let me get back to that. But yes, so I feel like I'm only going to go for about a half hour, guys, okay? Because I have some other things I need to get done. So we were talking about Celia and how, right, this was Celia, yes. Okay, I saw that, Joyce. Right after this reading, I'll fit you in. So, Celia, there's all this energy coming with you, and energy is energy. It's how we interpret it. It's how it comes at us. Yes, people can send negative energy. That's true. But this is just energy. But you're afraid, for some reason, there's a little bit of fear of all this energy that's coming in for you right now. And so you're putting up defenses. But it would be better to let it kind of like blow on by, like go over your top of your head, and but perhaps grab onto a little bit of this energy, because it can help you become stable. Because the Emperor to me is saying stability to you right now. You want this to, you want this stability. So sometimes we have to just let things pass, and then sometimes grab a hold so you can have that stability that you need. This, and the Emperor is the 4 card, and 4 is all about stability, roots, and that's what he's saying to me. So just allow that energy to wash over you. It's nothing to be fearful from. It's just creative. It may be even sexual energy. Don't be afraid of that. We are sexual beings. That's part of who we are. If it's that, but if it isn't even, it's still something creative that you can hold on to. It's energy is energy. It's universal energy. Don't be afraid of it. Enjoy it. Take it, enjoy the ride, and just let it wash. You'll be fine. Okay, so Joyce wanted to know how somebody felt about you. I think you said somebody named David feels about you, Joyce. Alrighty. And then I'm not going to take any more. And then I got Maddie and Crystal. And then I'm done for the evening, guys. But I appreciate all of you. And I'm just really tired. Like I said, we had some stressful things happen yesterday, and you're welcome, Crystal. I mean, Cecil. Townsend, that's all right. So Joyce wanted to know how another person feels about her. Okay, David. Thank you. Thank you, somewhere in time. Okay. It says stop right now. Don't move. Okay. Now this was, I'm going to have to write down. Oh, yes, this was Joyce. Joyce. We got 2 interesting cards here. We have the Devil and we have the Ace of Pentacles. So we really, I think here again, we got, and this is kind of showing up tonight, isn't it? We kind of got a juxtaposition, right? I think you would love, 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 right? The devil is kind of opposite of the lovers card because we have the two that kind of usually represented in the lovers, right? And it's like this extra entity has control over the situation. So there's almost like a third person involved here. That's what I think the card is telling me. And you want something, you really want a down-to-earth type of guy, someone who will literally bring you flowers, who really has, you know, Pentacles are about physical as well as money and wealth and everything. They're also about our physical being, and how we participate in the world. How do we put our physical self forward? How do we represent ourselves? And I feel you're a very loving, caring person, and you want that reciprocated back to you. But I really think that there's a third person that's involved that you haven't seen. And so that I don't think that there's a third person involved. So let that go as you might, as you may. As you know, sometimes the third wheel is not a good thing, you know, to have three people involved. It depends it depends really how a three-person relationship can work, because it can, but I don't think so, being the devil. I don't think it can really work. So that's a message for you, is to maybe look elsewhere, because maybe this person has somebody else that he's looking at also, so that there's third wheel involved. You know, we'll see. Let me know what you find out. I would be interested to know. Alrighty, so now that's Maddie. Maddie, are you still there? What's your question, Maddie? Maddie. Maddie. Maddie, are you still there? I need the Jeopardy music. Da 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 dun 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 dun. See, my brain's gonna stop working on me in a minute. Okay, Maddie, I'm gonna. Oh yeah, thank you, Maddie. Maddie. I'll go on to you, Crystal. Crystal, what was your question? I'll go on to you. I think Maddie probably has stepped out for a few minutes, so I can do you. If he comes back in while I'm doing yours, then I will finish. Excuse me. Da, 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 da. Did you want to, Crystal, what was yours? I'll go on to you. Okay. Yeah, I know. That's why I did the Jeopardy music. Okay. I'll do yours. If Maddie shows up, I'll do him. If he doesn't, then I'm done for the evening, because we almost flooded out our whole basement because our sump pump stopped running because we've been having water upon water upon water. So that kind of wiped me out yesterday. It's a little stressful, but I got taken care of. We had to get a new sump pump. Okay, Crystal. Will you be together with this guy? I haven't looked in these cards in a long time. I haven't. So again, we got the Devil, and we got the Queen of Swords. So right off the bat, I'm getting the same type of message, and it really feels like. Thank you, Keith. You know, I've still seen that there's a third wheel. There's somebody who's very sharp with their tongue and very forceful and really wants to force their way into the situation. And I don't believe it's you. It's somebody else. It's some other woman that really wants to, or a person. I'm not sure. Don't want to gender identify too much here. But there's somebody else who's very sharp-wit, very forceful in their actions, and really will go after what they want. And they really want to move in to this situation and really take it right over. Just look at the way she's staring. You know, she's looking at these two people here, and how the Devil, you know, the way she's looking at him, this situation, she's like, I am going to come in and I am going to take control. No holds barred. You know, the Queen of Swords, she does not hold back. It doesn't appear to be, because if I drew another card, we get the Death card, Crystal. And I really don't think that is saying that there's really a strong emotional attachment here. That I don't think you're supposed to be threatened. It's just that this woman is not going to give up. She's going to fight for what she wants. That's the feeling I get. That's what this is about. She will fight to the death to get. Now, I don't think it's you. That's the thing. If the Devil hasn't shown up, I would think, well, okay, you're going to fight to the death to get to what you want. But I'm not getting that feeling. Well, it could be me, but I really feel like there's like. Yeah, and I don't think that woman wants to give up either. So it may be really, really disappointing if you know, as they say, there's a lot of fish in the sea. And I know it's hard. It's hard to give up when you really have your heart in place, you know, with somebody that you want. I totally get that. Because I've been in a situation where I still love this person to this day, but, you know, I can't be with that person. And it probably wouldn't worked out, but it doesn't negate my feelings. They will always be there. You're welcome, because that's what I try to do, even though I try to do it as gentle as possible. I don't see Maddie back here, so I'm going to sign off. I will catch up with you guys some other time. Let's see. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve, Tuesday, Christmas. I will probably be on the day after Christmas, because I don't have any big plans, and as long as everything goes smoothly, and, you know, I should be able to get on and go over the Lenormand too, like I was started to do. I just wasn't in the mood for both tonight. But I appreciate you guys so much, and I will catch you next time on Wednesday night, 6:30. I'll do the Lenormand first, and then afterwards we'll go through and do the readings. Yes, and you're so welcome. Everybody have a great Christmas, and we'll see you before the new year.